Okay, where do you think this is going to go, honestly? How far do you think I could possibly...
In the face!
Money shot.
How far do I think you can take this?
No, how far will this go? In a group effort.
Honestly?
I'm feeling particularly honest. No comment. I'm sorry.
No comment? No, you're not going to disappoint me. I know all the options. Where do you think it's going to go? Make a prediction.
I'm happy to get 20, 25 CDs, but I can give it to friends. Beyond that, it's all gravy. And when you want more, we've got more ready for you.
Life is circling the toilet bowl. I'm tired of being so abused. I've never felt so damn dejected. Lost alone and so goddamn confused. You wanted more, Lord, I had a plan. Count on nothing except death and rain and taxes. You wanted more, Lord, I had a plan. Count on nothing except death and rain and taxes. Give me some special goodness knows I've tried so very bloody hard to make her laugh at something special. So how did I fall so very far? You wanted more, Lord, I had a plan. Count on nothing except death and rain and taxes. You wanted more, Lord, I had a plan. Count on nothing except death and rain and taxes. You wanted more, Lord, I had a plan. Count on nothing except death and rain and taxes. You wanted more, Lord, I had a plan. Count on nothing except death and rain and taxes. You wanted more, Lord, I had a plan. Count on nothing. Count on nothing. Count on nothing except death and rain and taxes. Just to strengthen this hurt. It's how the story always goes. Cry alone to your pillow. Why? Put it on your
The Fortress experiment gives people a chance to be all they can be, and Michael Atkinson got his chance by meeting our experiment controls.
as I knew Dan Gamble, who was the printer we used for the Fortress newspaper, and he knew Mark Moore, who in turn knew Michael. Michael was our cameraman on the original Fortress TV show. Michael had a band back in the day, but health problems on top of the usual life problems found him out of the music business, which was the love of his life. The Fortress experiment gave it back to him, and here is his story. 2600. What can I tell you about this band? Well, I actually knew a lead person, the head man for the band, Michael Atkinson, before the band even existed. Actually knew Michael when he came to our organization to help us out with a TV show we were making. What happened after that is we decided as an organization to get into a little bit of music production, you know, start up a little record label, because many of the people that we were dealing with in the TV show were actually musicians. So we signed up a few guys, and we were going ahead. I remember Michael giving me an email saying that, hey, look, if you're still looking for people, I'm interested. So, yeah, I went right back to that time in the park where he was playing and said, you know what, it was Michael Atkinson. It was obvious. Oh, man. Look at all these guitars. He's putting more down there.
What got me first interested in the Fortress experiment, I'd say, was your enthusiasm. I didn't have a vested interest in any of it. You know what I mean? It was just, okay, this guy seems passionate, crazy, and passionate. All right, I'll hitch my cart to his horse and see what happens. This was made for me last year. Well, he had it on his rack unfinished. He finished this one for me last year. Mm-hmm. It's a quilted sapele, Brazilian rosewood neck with elaborate mother of pearl or elaborate inlays, with custom Lato pickups and a Floyd Rose tremolo. So I have this disease called polycystic kidney disease, and what that is your kidneys are approximately the size of your fist, and they're fairly smooth. With polycystic kidney disease, what you have is enlarged kidneys, and they're covered in volatile cysts, and then those cysts can spread to other organs in the cavity. My kidneys, according to my surgeons, were some of the biggest, or possibly the biggest they've ever seen in surgery. I had a 20-pound kidney that ran from my hip to my armpit, which is like 6-7 times the size of a normal kidney, displacing my internal organs on both sides. So all of my innards were being crushed by two massive 15 to 20-pound kidneys covered in these volatile cysts. So that's what I had. So to even get a transplant, they had to remove one of these behemoths in pieces, deflate it and chop it up inside me and pull it out in chunks, right? Mm-hmm. And then pop all the cysts as they're pulling it out. This is a custom-made Lato Devil. They stopped making these in the 80s, and were resurrected mid-2016.
We can't forget Krista.
No way.
Because she gave you the kidney.
She gave me everything.
Yeah, but listen, I still don't know myself. When did you guys marry?
We got married in November 2001.
And she gave you the kidney
in April 26th of 2002. It's another Lato Elite, sort of like Lato's version of the PRS style guitar. It's a good workhorse studio guitar that had a lot of flexibility in tone and style. So you can play the heaviest of metal and the lightest of jazz on one guitar. And I love her.
So wait a minute, so they take the one kidney out. Is that when you get the kidney from Krista, or?
Right, so generally speaking, when you get a transplant, a kidney transplant, that's the only thing I can speak to, they don't take anything out. They put it in, a third one in. So you have both your kidneys, you get a transplant, they put a third one in sort of in your lower abdomen in some little natural pocket that occurs. Mine were so big, they had no choice but to remove one to put a new one in, which is not something they do regularly. I had to be vetted for ownership for this guitar. He had to decide whether I was worthy.
And why is that?
Because there's only 3 of them.
Oh, okay.
And it came out of his personal collection. Last August, I fell apart. My kidney function dropped to a single digit.
What was the reason for that anyways?
Just time.
It's just time?
Time, diet, stress. Stress is one of the biggest ones. Work stress can just take you out like that, right? I mean, you know.
Yeah.
So my kidneys really aggressively started failing last summer. And this was a custom back in probably the mid 80s with a airbrush paint job, scalloped frets, you know, probably ran about $1,700-1,800. I got it for under $500 because nobody knows what they are.
Mm-hmm.
I'm currently on dialysis right now. I have just access tubes in my chest, in and out, like audio cables, right? One's for blood in, one's for blood out. I go 3 times a week for approximately 4.5 hours, depending on how long the setup is, and they suck out liters and liters and liters of your blood, scrub it, add some saline to it, whatever they do in the magic of the machine, and then they pump it back in, right? And you kind of feel like hell for a while after that, and then, you know, later if you eat something, maybe later in the day you'll feel semi-normal, right? So that's 3 times a week. Any long-standing FOF stock or sort of FOF fans who've been following us for more than a few years have seen this wee beastie before. This is my one-of-a-kind Stormtrooper Reverse Custom from Moniker Guitars from Austin, Texas. It's a gift you're giving to yourself to play an instrument or pursue something in the creative arts that it can never be taken away from you, and you can do forever. You know, in your darkest moment, in your brightest moment, this thing, like learning to cook, for example, you know, it will always be with you. You need to invest time. It's a lonely, slow, miserable process at the beginning, but once you break through the brick wall on the other side, it's something that's with you forever. It's something I started at 13 and I'm 46, and it's still a part of my every damn day of existence, you know?
What does 2600 stand for?
It's a return to simpler things, simple sentiments, simpler music, you know, 4 chords, a little bit of angst, a little bit of passion. Nothing, it's no middle of the road, it's all either hot or cold. So like, yeah, simple.
Of course, the problem with Michael signing him just like that was that he didn't have a band at that time. He'd have to make one up. But he decided to go with all new people on this one. He picked up bass guitarist, a guy called Jim Burden. One of his friends, a fellow guitarist called Wendell Shank. And the drummer, he was an old friend of his called Randy Knowlton.
Right. As long as we have access, music gets out there and the chances are there to go somewhere with it.
Yeah, for sure.
See, that's a conspiracy. You need access. No access, it doesn't matter how good you are, you ain't going anywhere, right? Yep.
We decided to take the band to Metalworks. Normally, Metalworks is is a really high-end studio, and we were using it for another established musician. And you know what? To be honest with you, we should have gone to a smaller studio, but I was right in the middle of this Metalworks project, and the people there knew me, and the financing was automatically in place, and all the rest of it. So I just figured, you know what? We'll just record the band over here. And it might cost me a little bit extra, but less hassle, less getting to know another place and all the rest of it. So Metalworks it was.
There you go, Michael Atkinson, Metalworks.
Happy to be doing music again.
Yeah.
That's what I want to say about myself.
That's it?
That's it. Good outlet, good release. Glad to be doing it. Lots of fun.
The radio would be good.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see where it goes from there.
So, band continued the normal traditional way of making music with the drum track and the bass track and guitars and then the vocals. Yeah, pretty uneventful, pretty straightforward, methodical work from these artists. The music actually got recorded and finished, and in the end, we actually had a EP that actually sounded damn good. And I remember manufacturing the CD and having Michael come up with the cover design. I think that took about a week, and you know, bringing it over to his house at night and giving it to him.
It actually bleeds into the side?
Yeah, the whole monkey image folds.
See, the whole monkey image flows, folks.
So I'm pretty happy. I mean, everybody rode with the monkey theme and nobody gave me any real static. In fact, you ran with it to shoot the video and put some monkeys on it.
Yeah, I put monkeys in the video. The monkeys rule, right?
So I mean, yeah, great. I'm glad I stuck to my guns and we got something we can live with. And I love We Can Live With, but I love it.
Being in the studio with the boys at Metalworks, that was one of the high moments. Didn't seem it at the time, but in retrospect, a year and a half retrospect, that was an experience I wouldn't change for the world.
Okay, any others, or?
Wow.
I don't want to strong arm you here, but some have.
Another high moment was going down to Sam the Record Man and, what was it, Music World?
Sunrise Music.
Sunrise Records and Sam the Record Man, and buying the CD on my birthday last year, and then driving around listening to it like a customer. That was kind of cool.
We were good enough to get ready and go in, but we were rusty. We were all rusty, and if we had had more time, it would have been a hell of a lot better, but it came out just fine. It's a piece of music. It's been recorded. It's there.
Yeah, but Wendell, you realize that
I know all the blah, blah, blah. I realize all the stuff about it. I mean, we recorded a CD. I'm just saying that we rushed into it and that it could have been a lot smoother and a lot less of a headache if we had have had more time to, like, go in there and do it right.
What about the time, the length of time, everything?
Yeah, that didn't bother me. If I'd have known we were going to go that deep into tracking and production on the Metalworks session, I would have insisted upon 2 days of drum tracking. That was one easily avoidable pitfall that we felt we went head first down into. So if we'd have known that we were going to end up having 7 sessions, I would have made 2 of them dedicated to the drums. And I think that kind of set us back a little, but we managed to overcome.
The good thing is we became more than the project for Fortress of Freedom, right? We met that obligation, and then we continued on and said, you know what? We just kept rehearsing and kept practicing and jamming, and then we realized, hey, we became a band somewhere in there, you know, instead of just the project and assembled and then splitting apart.
After that is the obvious promotion, and for this band, playing a few gigs because they wanted to get into it.
How's it going, everybody? Check, check, check. Thanks for coming out. I know the weather sucks. I know it costs $10. And damn it if we don't appreciate you coming all the way down here to see us play tonight. We're 2,600.
No, I'd say that made me want to play a second one, so I'm all right.
All right, good to go.
Good.
Great show.
It was awesome. And that guitar kick at the end?
What time do you guys have to prepare a special week or something?
2 days, baby.
2 days.
from the other band.
Michael!
I'm just looking for a slow drum stand at the moment.
It was fun. It was fun.
It's done.
I had a good time. It was fun. One. We're dead. It's all dead. It's the 50s again. They signed bands for one song. They put together, it's not going to be long before it's like a 12-band venue with everyone doing 3 songs with a back line. I mean, and the artists are only worth as much as the ticket that gets people in the door. Music's dead. People are buying 99-cent songs on the internet, and if we can't keep up, it's going to be all about live. And I mean, we're working stiffs. So unless there's some sort of tangible interest or some more money or something, I don't know, we'll probably never grow past this. I'm happy with the Saturday night at a club sort of vibe, but I want to see a video on Much Music. I want to see a song in a movie, and I want to, like, I mean, a Hollywood movie. The new stuff we're doing blows, and I love that 6-song stuff we did, but the new stuff we're doing, like, it's obvious that it blows the other stuff clean out of the water. And people are judging us based on the power of that first recording. So they're getting misrepresented. We didn't have an image, we didn't have any kind of style. We were just 4 fucking guys in a studio trying to just put something together. Now we've got all those things. If we had not recorded until now, that CD would have been a shit sight better. But, you know, we did what we did, and we can live with what we did. But I want to do more. I see us in a year either dead and buried or promoting another CD. And hopefully not dead and buried.
Okay, so the band's played a couple of events. They were pretty much in tune, pretty much practiced. There was an event coming up. We decided to go there and see if the band could actually win the award. I mean, it would be a feather in the cap and help us with promotions.
Thank you. Rock and roll.
2600 was one of the more polished bands, and because they had a drummer, the drum kit had to be set up. You know, this took a little bit longer than usual, and the management, for some reason, didn't like the length of time that it was taking to set things up, and they actually cut their set short, which kind of threw a monkey wrench into the whole thing. Personally, I felt the band played admirably under these conditions, but of course, you know, when the people that hold the event look like they have it in for you for whatever reason, you know you're not going to win that award. This was my inspiration for a music video we shot called Indie Band, where we basically, you know, used video from following these guys around at all these events. And the reality is that when you're an indie band, the old FOF, you know what, if anybody had told me what I was in store for,
I'd never have done that.
Sometimes you're playing to just a couple of people and you still have to go there and you still have to perform. And that's the spirit of small-time musicians, and I wanted to capture that in the video. You know, so Indie Band by 2600.
Thank you. It was a great time. I had a great time. It's not over. It might be, you know, you might not see me on camera with FOF again. Fair enough. But it's not over for me. And if nothing else comes of all of this, I got to make music with some great people. I got to make music with a new friend. And it was an experience that if I cacked tomorrow, I would actually would help me hit the grave. It's one of the things I wanted to accomplish before I cacked. And yeah, to actually make a couple of bucks. I haven't previously received proper royalty checks, so this was nice. We might do it again. We're not done yet. 2600s only get started. We got about 2 or 3 years left in us, I think. And we've got the best music I've ever made coming soon. So it's like, this was just stage one of rebirth. And I'm happy that Fortress of Freedom was there at the beginning to help us crack the shell.
Well, definitely one of the highs was being invited to record at Metalworks. Was very cool because it's a historical place of significance, a very good, well-known studio. It was also cool to just get the call from Mike originally to be asked to get back into music because I had been out of it for so long and I had really forgotten how much I loved doing it. So to be able to do it again and then boom, suddenly be in Metalworks was a big rush. It was an awesome experiment. You know, we've had many talks about how Metalworks went, and you know, it was definitely an experiment because, like you say, it was a short timeline. So boom, right away you have to get together and go in there and do it. And you know, we did the best we could at the time. If we could ever go there again, we would certainly do things differently. But it's cool to look back and have this documented piece of history of what we were like at that point in time. This is what we could do, and we did it.
What's your overall experience of the whole thing?
It has been fun, illuminating. Yeah, it's been a good time.
Fast forward almost 7 years into the future, and they actually signed another contract and got another chance to make more music. They got their second chance. But how would it turn out today? Well, we'll just have to find out. So you guys are signed. For some of you, it's the first contract. How does it feel, Jim?
Feels good to be back. We're back with a vengeance.
All right. Yeah, Michael. What's up?
Nothing.
How do you feel?
I'm good.
Ready for new music?
Sure.
It's been 2006, 7 years. Holy mackerel. That's and I remember your interview at the Elmo about nothing's happened. It hasn't improved. In fact, music's kind of like gotten
worse.
Yeah.
Like you said. That's why we need
Randy.
to be here.
Yeah, Randy, drummer for 2600. How do you feel? Ready to, I don't know, ready to what? Ready to
kick the
pound
shit out of some drums.
Keep doing what I've been doing.
Ready to hit that gong. Did you guys even use that gong?
Fuck yes.
Yeah, okay.
Times, I think.
Yeah. All right, and the newest member.
Garage.
Let me make sure I get his. No, I'll have him say it. So introduce yourself. Mikhail, and what position do you play with the band? And
Mihai, yeah. Guitar.
Yeah, and what's
backing vocals.
What's your history?
And fluffer.
And producer. They said, yeah.
All right, he's the newest member of the band, replacing Wendell.
Yep.
And you know what? We should pay tribute to Wendell. He was here from the beginning. He was here.
See, Wendell can't really be replaced. He's just gone into the Fortress of Solitude. He's just Wendell. He's just Wendell.
Yeah. Changed genres.
Yeah.
He's doing his own thing.
Yeah.
All right.
We love him, respect him, and miss him, but we got to move on.
Yep.
So, like what? All of you? All right. Thank you so very much. Even more coming in. Okay, you got a great night set up in front of you. I've been drinking, so I might be a little drunk at the moment, but we'll see how this goes. After us, we got a band called Drunk Lips. However, do not leave. You must see these guys play. You must. If you leave, I'm going to chase after you down the street and personally attempt to kick your asses. I will fail, but I will personally attempt to kick your asses. So stick around for Drunk Lips and 40 Sons. Yeah. But we are 2600, and this first song is called Electric for All.
All right, this is the 2600 album. We just picked it up from the manufacturers. I'm actually at a business park in Mississauga. That's what you're hearing in the background. So far it looks good. We'll take a look. We'll open it up. Okay, that's what the back looks like. That's what the front looks like. And the sides, yeah, so far so good. Okay, let's open it up. Wow, they're gonna be happy with this. Yeah, they're gonna be happy with this. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with it. It looks good. Okay, last bit. Pull this out. Now you know why we don't do audio in a busy parking lot. Wow, okay. This is what we were worried about, but it looks like it came together. Yep, I'm a happy camper. I'm gonna race back to Toronto. I'll let these guys know that the stuff is ready, but you know, it's good stuff. All right.
This is our informal CD release party, and we are 2600. There's nothing else like us here tonight.
It's 2014. Michael Atkinson is here with one of the first CDs made from the batch I have here, actually. It's one of the first CDs made, Electric for All. We never got a chance to ask him when we originally released the CD, but he's here with it now. I just want to know, what do you think of the new CD? What do you think of 2600 in the year 2014 as opposed to 2006? And how has this all changed for you?
2006 was an experiment. 2014 we're a rock band. What we do, like a full-on rock band playing real instruments, drums, 2 guitars, bass, 3 vocals, is a dying art form. And I think we're going to see more and more people with MacBook Pros and an acoustic guitar playing along to their record. You know, not 12 years ago that was a cardinal sin to get caught lip syncing to your record. Now it's the standard. What we do, and it's emblazoned on our business cards quite large, we're a rock band. We play our instruments ourselves, we make our music ourselves, nobody writes anything for us, and we give it everything we've got.
There's your CD.
I'm gonna pose like
As I recall, me and you and your wife spent a lot of time on this thing.
First coffee game you
Gotta make it good.
It actually looks good. Yeah.
Shut will make it better.
Well, Randy, what do you make of it? What do you make of it? You put some sweat into this. What do you make of it, the new CD?
That's all right. We can do better.
Well, everything could be better, but that is a pretty good looking CD, and it's a pretty good, damn sounding CD too.
It is. We're proud of this.
What about the album? What do you think of it?
What do I think of it?
Yeah.
It was an adventure. It was an experience. We tried a lot of new things to get to where it was. Self-producing our album for the first time from start to finish was more of an experience. So it was more on the technical side. It was an interesting journey. No, I'd been playing studio contracts for years prior. So and then in the band previously with Mike. So a few things there. So it was kind of a welcome call back when I guess I was his go-to drummer, or the only one that agreed to go through with this one.
He was sweating. He was running around for a while, but
yeah, I mean, drummers and bassists are usually the hardest to find.
Okay, I want to ask you some questions, Mihai. You put so much effort into the CD.
Yep.
Why did you do it? Why did you do it with Michael? And why didn't you do it on your own?
That's a tough question. I was about to quit music.
You were about to quit music?
Yeah, when I met Michael. So he gave me wings, you know, and I started a new thing.
He gave you chicken wings?
Not chicken wings, real wings.
Oh, metaphorical wings, yeah.
Exactly.
I know we've done this before, but it's a different environment. Your last CD that you produced, and yep, hold it up a bit higher, maybe around 2600 Electric for All.
Yeah, it has actually the physical CD.
Yeah, the physical CD. We're old-fashioned here at FOF. What are your thoughts on it? Did it come out the way you thought it was?
Yeah, this was a great experience, you know, because I came in, you know, later in the band. They were already, you know, an established band.
Yeah, I know that.
So I was trying to shape, you know, some of, you know, the songs, and we ended up having kind of like a mixtape, because there are a lot of genres here.
So what, Electric for All was your first album?
Yeah.
Well, congratulations. If that's the way you started off, seriously, if that's the way you're starting off, you got something there. But okay, anyways, look, it's Jim Burton. There's a new CD. This is actually take two.
Take two, buy this.
We were talking about a lot of things, but basically the new album's out. Jim was producer of the first album, no questions about it. And Mihai, who's here somewhere. There's Mihai.
is here. Shane is
Mihai is producer of the second album. As I was telling Jim, bands change. They constantly change and morph.
Yep.
Where do you see?
I want
Give us any.
$10.
With everybody here, where do you see 2600 going?
Up.
You're at the Tennessee. You're going to perform in a couple of minutes. We're going to have a quick interview with you.
Okay.
All right. 2004. It's 11 years later. We're trying to end what started off as a half-hour TV show. Now it's like a one-hour documentary. And it's just going on. You're still performing. It's tougher than ever. You guys are trying, but you're trying in a harder and harder industry to make any headway at all. I mean, what are you going to do?
Keep making music.
That's it? Keep making music?
Huh. Got no choice. It's what drives me. It's the only thing I truly feel myself doing. Mm-hmm. And even if it's for 5 or 50 people, I have to go on. I have absolutely no choice.
This is the bane of my life. I'm just going to take a break here. Yeah, he cuts it off when he sees me. Okay.
We were relearning how to do everything in a new world that we'd never been a part of. The online world, the self-production world, the big white elephants were dying, now they're dead. And I don't expect it to get any better anytime soon, but we can't stop. We're not stopping. We've started pre-production on another record. So
I know, but let me put it to you this way. We have to end this one-hour documentary.
Of
You're going
course.
to keep going. What do you want to say to anybody watching this after 11 years of
failure?
Well, no. After 11 years of your life, what do you want to tell these people at the end of your documentary? What do you want to tell them?
Sure. If you're going to do it in this day and age, 2015, 2016, whenever this documentary comes out, do it for love. If you're not doing it for love, you're doing it wrong. Because you know what? It's the love of it that'll sustain you, because nothing else will. If you don't love it, get out. If you're just doing it for the motions of it, then you failed before you started. And just do it out of absolute love.
And so, that is where the band stands at this moment in time. They got their second chance to make music, and the music is definitely better. But the musical landscape has only got worse, and they are still trying. This is not only their story, but everyone's story in the music today. But my biggest question now is, how do you end a show that is still in the making? How do you end it? I guess the only way to end it is with a music video.
Set me free, but nothing is changing. My head just keeps aching. I'm still in the place I was meant to be. The void beneath me is always inviting. Should I step down? Should I step up? Nothing can help me. Nothing can save me. Nothing can save me from my head. My last try to put the pieces back. My last try before a crack. Phone is beside me and it ain't ringing. Someone keeps calling my name through the silence. I still be the one that waits for you. The void beneath me is always inviting. Should I step down? Should I step up? Nothing can help me. Nothing can save me. Nothing can save me from my head. My last try to put the pieces back. My last try before the crash. Filter must be changed.